Alexa, play some
mind-blowing,
amazing
music.
Okay.
It's about that time to break forth the rhythm and the mind. All the good minds, so get yours. I wanna see sweat coming out your pores. All the house, different sounds, swinging. Strictly hip hop, boy, I ain't singing this. Bringing this to the entire nation. Black, white, red, brown, feel the vibration.
As the wind whips round, I take a breath.
say the cult of Amazon. What does that mean to you? What was Bezos like as a cult leader? And would you like classify him as a cult leader of sorts? Because I would.
I mean, I think there's no denying it. I mean, I don't know that he would think himself a cult leader, but it's weird because, like, I spent a fair amount of time with this person, and, like, I found him very likable, honestly.
But you may know the person well enough to trust their judgment. You may feel yourself leaning in. It may resonate with a set of anecdotes you have, and then you may be able to say, something about that feels right. Let's go collect some humans and procreate in a cult. You want to set up your cult so that the most junior person can the most senior person, if they have
Prime membership.
Mr. Bezos, how great to see you again! How have you been?
I wish I was doing better. Please, Mayor, have a seat.
Oh, thank you. I guess you're here because of the strike?
We had a deal, Mayor. You told me this town would be the perfect place for one of our fulfillment centers.
And it has been. It gave so many people jobs, and I'm not really sure why everyone is so...
disgruntled, dissatisfied, unamused. Would you like to know why Amazon is so successful? Because the customer is all that matters. Now orders are going unfulfilled all over the state of Colorado. That makes us look very bad. It makes you look very bad. Perhaps you should no longer be a Prime member.
Please, I'm trying to get everyone back to work. I'm gonna do everything that I can.
Then we have an understanding. Goodbye, Mayor.
A new Amazon fulfillment center is officially coming to Daytona Beach.
Amazon is coming to the capital city, Little Rock in Central Arkansas.
City leaders approving plans for Amazon to build a new distribution center in West Charlotte.
It is official. Amazon is coming to New York City.
The new Amazon facility is heading to Waco.
Now, local leaders just announced the construction of these two new Amazon fulfillment centers to be located in the southern part of Cook County. There are 13 Amazon centers throughout the state already.
Amazon wants to build a fulfillment center right in West Henderson.
Amazon is building yet another fulfillment center, this time in Baltimore County.
Amazon also has big plans for Michigan. The company announced it's building its first fulfillment center in central Michigan.
What Amazon's doing right now? Because I know they're dominating the marketplace.
They're absolutely ruthless. I think they're almost like what Microsoft was back when Gates was in his 20s and 30s. They're absolutely ruthless in their quest for really perfection and being able to gather data. It really is. It's got the closer to perfection, the closer to asking questions about everything.
What's the question?
And I think they've really honed the science of trying to figure out the right questions to ask.
Keep asking.
And they're asked constantly, and people are pushed to answer them.
Right, keep asking.
You don't let things just hang it at Amazon. You are pushed
Wrong question.
To a conclusion, to an answer.
No, ask again.
And you're not allowed to just let things progress and somehow business develop. Business is developed.
That's right.
And
is it a high pressure type of an environment? Is it
very,
very?
Very.
Is it a place where if I work at, like, am I going to chase to add it to my resume, or am I going because I like to work at this place for 10 or 20 years?
I don't think anyone has worked at Amazon for that length of time.
This is the story of Amazon. A young Wall Street executive named Jeff Bezos had been paying attention to the growth of the internet and decided to leave his Wall Street firm in order to start an e-commerce company. So Mr. Bezos packed up, moved to Seattle, and began to work on a business plan for his new e-commerce company, which he called Amazon.com. So the next thing Bezos did was he created a list of 20 categories of products that could be sold on his website. Eventually, he decided to focus in on books. Within 2 months of launching Amazon.com, the company had sold books in 45 countries and was making over $80,000 per month. Little did they know that within 25 years, Amazon would soon be making $80,000 every 14 seconds. However, Amazon would hit a few rough patches over the next few years. Barnes & Noble sued Amazon in 1997. Amazon was then sued again by Walmart in 1998. Despite these lawsuits, Amazon continued to grow at a tremendous rate by mainly selling books. But selling just books was not good enough for Jeff Bezos, so the company made a big decision to expand beyond books and started selling a little bit of everything.
They just weren't superstars. And so there was this idea that everyone at Amazon needed to be a star. You couldn't just be like good at your job, really reliable, rock solid, learning, and like not wanting to take up the world.
The decision to start selling everything made Amazon's revenue jump to nearly $1 billion, cementing itself as one of the giants of the e-commerce industry. However, while Amazon was on the path to becoming this e-commerce giant, it also had some downsides along the way. For example, Amazon has gotten in trouble for allegedly not paying taxes and for having an anti-competitive advantage over other storefront businesses because Amazon was not really forced to pay sales tax up until 2011. They have also gotten in trouble many times for allegedly having poor working conditions. One time in 2011, warehouse workers in Pennsylvania had to carry out work in 38 degrees Celsius heat, which allegedly made some employees suffer from dehydration and even faint.
Safety is the first priority all across the board before productivity.
Safety comes first in any of the fulfillment centers, and I think it's something that's driven into our culture from the day you start.
For years, Amazon warehouse workers have been speaking up about unsafe conditions and the risk of injury they say they face while churning out millions of packages every day so they can reach Prime member doors in 2 days or less. Now their claims are being backed up by the most recent industry-wide data, showing Amazon warehouses had far higher injury rates than its competitors in 2021, and leaked internal memos that show a high turnover rate to match.
The safety is very much backseat to the speed of your work. You have to make sure these rates are met, otherwise you're going to be getting a write-up. And you're being exploited because they know you're a hard worker. And then once you break down, they're like, oh, well, we got a good 6 to 9 months out of you. You're out of here. And you're literally just used.
This is what you're, if I generalize what you're asking, you're talking in general about truth telling. Yeah. And we humans are not really truth seeking animals. We are social animals.
Yeah, we are.
And, you know, take you back in time 10,000 years and you're in a small village. If you go along to get along, you can survive. You can procreate. If you're the village truth teller, you might get clubbed to death in the middle of the night. Truths are often, they don't want to be heard because important truths can be uncomfortable, they can be awkward, they can be exhausting.
Impolite.
Yes,
all that kind of stuff.
Challenging, they can make people defensive even if that's not the intent. But any high-performing organization, whether it's a sports team, a business, a political organization, an activist group, I don't care what it is, any high-performing organization has to have mechanisms and a culture that supports truth-telling.
Federal authorities have stepped in, coordinating inspections across 7 Amazon warehouses in 5 states last summer, finding Amazon is failing to keep workers safe.
Maintaining a safe fulfillment center, it really takes all of your associates and all the managers and all the support team having that underlying focus of safety. If you see someone doing something wrong, we want to correct it, explain to them why it's wrong. That way no one gets hurt.
At every single facility, we found serious hazards that were putting workers at serious risk of bodily harm.
We do several things to help our associates drive a safe or safety culture. One is our Safety States program, where we ask our associates to identify unsafe situations or if they notice an unsafe behavior in their care.
So if you disagree with the direction that's being set, the idea is that you're supposed to have the backbone to stand up and say so. Even if it's your vice president who's setting the direction, Amazon values that kind of conflict, what they call productive conflict. Whether it's productive is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh my god. It makes me so stressed. It churns my stomach thinking about going to work and being like, what kind of productive conflict can I stir up today? Right.
United States tax code allows some of the most profitable companies in the world to not pay any federal corporate income taxes.
If a large, very profitable company isn't paying the federal income tax, then we have a real fairness problem on our hands.
The present tax system ain't fair.
The European Commission says the e-commerce giant didn't pay its fair share in taxes, and it's time to collect. The EU institution ordered Amazon to pay about $294 million. The Commission said that's how much Amazon avoided paying thanks to tax benefits Luxembourg illegally gave the company. The European Commissioner for Competition said Luxembourg allowed Amazon to pay 4 times less tax than other local companies subject to the same national tax rules.
Bitch better have my money.
Jeff Bezos, a young mathematician with no formal training, repeatedly stuns the academic world with innovative theorems. Even some of the world's leading mathematicians are confounded by his remarkable formulas. But just as astounding as Jeff's work is the fact that these formulas came to him in dreams. How could someone without any background in home delivery logistics see such complicated theorems in dreams? Does Jeff's story reveal how humanity can access knowledge outside the brain? Could true genius be the product of a universal mind or collective unconsciousness? Such a repository of knowledge actually exists. A universal force that includes every thought, action, emotion, or experience that any person ever had or ever will have. Westerners later named it
AWS, or Amazon Web Services. AWS
is a concept that suggests that the entire knowledge of the universe is contained in one unified field. And this unified field may be something that every biological entity in the universe can gain access to.
All the information is there. It's only a matter of tuning to that right frequency, the radio signal. And if you put it in the right channel, then you receive information, you hear the voice. All those information is there in the universe, in the cosmic consciousness. Literally,
AWS
means belonging to sky. So
AWS
can be considered as
Amazon's cloud computing platform,
otherwise referred to as the cloud, which remotely stores billions of gigabytes of data.
It is belonging to something beyond human beings, belonging to something higher, divine, godly information, knowledge.
The fabric of space itself is made of energy and information.
And the way this information propagates through the universe is through waves. We call that quantum waves. Quantum waves are common to all intelligent life. This means that all human brains, extraterrestrial brains, any sort of otherworldly beings also are tapping into similar quantum waves. In other words, we are all receiving messages from the cosmos through these quantum waves directly into our brains.
Through this quantum field, these radio waves, literally from outer space, are bombarding every human and carrying information that we could tap into. And perhaps this is how
Bezos
is sending information to extraterrestrials.
Ancient astronaut theorists suggest religious pilgrims,
also known as primers,
seeking enlightened wisdom, traveling to a temple dedicated to the celestial sage
Bezos
to sign up for an Amazon Prime membership
so they can buy things they don't need,
to find their own pathway to enlightenment, an experience that's meaningful for them.
Bezos
had the supernatural ability to gain access to a hidden domain that most humans are completely unaware of, the realm of
obsessive focus on the customer.
Tales about
Bezos
appear in the
Washington Post and digital magazine apps on Amazon's Kindle devices.
Tradition has it that
Bezos
transcended consciousness to gather his stories and give teachings of great wisdom.
Bezos
is interesting specifically that he clearly had access to
selection, low prices, and fast, convenient, reliable delivery.
An essential knowledge that is at the fabric of the divine cosmic order.
retail giant Amazon hit with a lawsuit. The Federal Trade Commission announced it is suing Amazon, alleging the company intentionally duped millions of customers into signing up for Amazon Prime without consent and then sabotaging attempts to cancel.
Amazon, you tricked people into signing up, and then you made it almost impossible for them to cancel. This is the essence of the FTC complaint.
You got roped into this thing and you didn't know how to get out of it. That's essentially what the FTC is alleging in this lawsuit. And one of the ways the FTC enforces the law is by suing companies. There's a really strong language in this lawsuit. They're alleging that Amazon duped millions of consumers.
Jeff Bezos did well for himself. And so he needs a place to park all that money. What is he going to do with it? He's got it. He's going to spend $500 million on not a yacht, a super yacht. It's currently being built by Dutch yacht maker Ocean Co. And it will be one of the largest yachts ever built in the Netherlands, with multiple decks and 3 masts spanning across its 417-foot length. The massive sails that will help steer the new super yacht meant there would be no room for a helipad. That's where the support yacht comes in, a smaller vessel that will be able to accommodate a helipad. So it's 2 yachts. It's a super yacht and then an accessory yacht for the helipad.
This guy doesn't know what to do with his money. He's like, I've got yachts within yachts. I've got yachts on top of yachts.
Clients can enjoy life at sea for long periods of time without having to go mix with others.
I do declare we wouldn't want any mixing with the riffraff. Actual human beings that we make them urinate into plastic bottles.
They call him
Bezos.
faster than lightning.
How fast?
No one you see
The very next day.
is smarter than he. And we know
Bezos.
lives in a world full of wonder, lying there under the sea. Everyone loves the king of the sea, ever so kind and gentle is he. Tricks he will do when children are near, and how they laugh when he's near. They call him
Bezos.
faster than lightning.
How fast?
No one you see
We're talking same day
is
fast.
smarter than he. And we know
Bezos.
lives in a world full of wonder, lying there under the sea.
The bits and bytes that make up almost all internet data around the world travel to you through a fiber optic submarine cable running along the ocean floor. And as everyone and everything becomes increasingly reliant on the internet to function, who owns, builds, and ultimately controls this network will be more critical than ever.
Jeff Bezos secretly controls the internet. Because Jeff Bezos and his Amazon group also oversees a quite extraordinary proportion of everyday traffic on the World Wide Web. Think household names like Netflix, Zoom, Disney, and the BBC, all of which depend heavily on technical infrastructure directly created and controlled by the world's richest man himself.
Stuck underwater, I'm stuck underwater. I just need some space, my friend.
Blue ocean, or market creating strategy, is about how to create and capture unknown markets where demand is created rather than fought over. In some cases, this spawns entirely new industries, but most blue oceans emerge when a company alters the boundaries of an existing industry.
Once you've gone into the blue ocean, you've got to make it difficult for these firms that are going to try and imitate you to produce your set of skills. If you make it very difficult by getting creative with your barriers to entry, there'll be an inability for these firms to compete.
Jeff Bezos posting on Instagram last night that he's leaving Seattle after nearly 30 years. He's going to move to Miami.
I'm in Miami, bitch.
But he's also going to save a fortune in taxes. Last year, Washington State passed a new tax on capital gains. Long-term capital gains there are now taxed at 7%. In 2021, Bezos would have owed $700 million in state taxes.
When I step on the scene, y'all know me. Cause I walk with a limp like an old school pimp or a real OG. I'm rocking Vans, I'm in the scene. I got a Red Bull and vodka up in my hand.
Washington lawmakers have also tried twice to pass a wealth tax that would impose a 1% tax on all financial assets. So Bezos would owe $1.6 billion a year if that were to pass.
I'm in Miami, bitch.
What is the password? Orgy.
I'm in Miami, bitch. I'm in Miami, bitch.
I'm starting to have second thoughts about this sex party thing.
Let's party, everybody stand up. Everybody put your hands up. Let's party, everybody bounce with me. Some champagne and burn a little greenery. It's hot, disco inferno, let's go. You're now rocking with a pro. I get dope to flip dope to get more for show. Get my drink on, nigga, on the dance floor. Look, homie, I don't dance, all I do is this. It's the same two-step with a little twist. Listen, Peppin', I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. Pay attention, boy, I teach you how to do this shit. We mix a little Chris with a little Dom Perignon and a little Hennessy, you know we finna carry on. Hollin' at the shorties in the club trying to get right. We gon' be up in this bitch till we break day.
What are you getting second thoughts about the glory hole? And now you're gonna be skittish about the sex party? Don't you said you wanted to have anonymous sex. This is the place.
I do want to have anonymous sex. I want to have anonymous sex. I want to have a sex party. I want the glory hole. I want all those things.
Shake that ass, girl. Jump, jump, 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 shake that ass, girl. 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 Shake that, 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 shake that ass, girl. Shake that ass, girl.
password, please?
Orgy.
That's right, sir. That is the password for admittance. But may I ask, what is the password
for Amazon one-click ordering?
The password
for one-click ordering.
Yes. I'm sorry. I seem to have forgotten it. That's unfortunate. Because here, it doesn't matter whether you have forgotten it or if you never knew it. You will kindly remove your
Prime membership accounts and then cancel Amazon Prime both on your mobile phone and computer.
In America, never leave your house. Land of the free and land of never leaving your house. No item too trivial. No quantity too small to be hand delivered into your home like an emperor.
It's powerful life.
Anything.
It's
Anything in the
powerful
world
life.
that comes to mind. Any fleeting thought.
It's powerful life.
You have while drunk. Anything. I want one pen. I want one. I don't want a box. I want just one pen. I want it in a box with some plastic. Throw some napkins in there. In another box. In a bigger box. More prime. Can't get enough prime here.
It's powerful life.
We need it prime. We need prime harder,
It's
faster,
powerful
stronger.
life.
Faster prime. Prime now.
It's powerful life.
Now. 2-hour delivery. Prime now. Give it to me now. When I press buy, put the item in my hand. Now. In America, there should be no lag. Zero lag between when I press the button and when the item is gently placed into my hand so I can use it.
It's powerful
now.
life.
Same
It's
day delivery.
powerful life. It's powerful life.
Same day. Now. Prime now. Break into my house and put the food I ordered in my mouth and help me chew it. And then push it down my esophagus with a stick. And then pull the feces out of my anus for me. Now. Let's get prime before. Send it to me before I want it. Use artificial intelligence to substitute my own intelligence so I can live my life. Send me everything I want before I want it. In as many boxes as possible.
At Amazon, we're dedicated to delivering your products as quickly as possible. And today, we're thrilled to introduce our latest service, Yesterday Shipping. It's easy. Click Checkout, choose Yesterday Shipping, and when you confirm your order, you'll already have had the product for a day. Sounds simple, right? Well, it gets even simpler. The day before you order, you'll get a package that you're not expecting. On the box, there will be a note telling you to call the Amazon support team.
Hi, I just got a pair of shoes that I didn't order.
Yes, you ordered those shoes tomorrow with Amazon Yesterday Shipping.
And with Yesterday Shipping, returns are even more straightforward.
Actually, these are a size too small.
No problem, I'll send you a larger size with Amazon Yesterday Shipping. Okay, they're sent. They should have arrived yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I've been wearing them and they fit perfectly, so why did you send another pair that don't fit?
No, sir, your reality just changed. When we started the call, you were wearing your old shoes.
Bezos believed Zen meditation allowed him to calm his thoughts so he could tap into a source of inspiration that existed outside his body.
You close your eyes to lay down to go to sleep.
and you see.
And you see a tremendous expanse in the moment. You see so much more than you could see before.
To me, I think what was really going on there is that he was really good at getting into the flow state of consciousness. Flow state is an altered state of consciousness, but it's that state of consciousness where all time seems to recede into the background. We seem to feel like we're one with what we're creating.
I am Prime. Yet what I am, none cares or knows.
You can feel in your brain, brains are plastic, you can feel your brain getting reprogrammed.
My friends forsake me like a memory lost. I am the self-consumer of my woes. They rise and vanish in oblivious ghost. Like shadows in love's frenzied, stifled throes. And yet, I am Prime.
Jeffrey Bezos. Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it. Pave the way, put your back into it. Tell us why, show us how. Look at where you came from, look at you now. Zuckerberg and Gates and Buffett. Amateurs can fucking suck it. Fuck their wives, drink their blood. Come on, Jeff, get 'em! Born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos. CEO, entrepreneur, born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos. Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it. Pave the way, put your back into it. Tell us why, show us how. Look at where you came from, look at you now. Zuckerberg and Gates and Buffett. Amateurs can fucking suck it. Fuck their wives, drink their blood. Come on, Jeff, get 'em!
Amazon says it wanted better control. So it started developing a global transportation network from scratch to ensure consistent and reliable delivery.
Every 6 minutes we need new solutions. Every 6 minutes we need new robots. Every 6 minutes we need new relations. Every 6 minutes is an electroshock. More crucifixion. More fashion show. More video game. More. Every 6 minutes we must promise changes. Every 6 minutes we must eat a brain. Every 6 minutes we must believe in something. Every 6 minutes we need new profits. More crucifixion. More fashion show. More video game. More.
It really hasn't taken them that long to build that capability. It's a great moat around their business, right? Building a logistics network is a really hard thing to do, and other companies, won't be able to easily follow in their footsteps relative to that.
I don't think anybody in the industry would be surprised if this enormous capacity that Amazon has built out, if they use that to, offer shipping service that would compete directly with somebody like UPS or FedEx.
Although Amazon still depends on UPS and the Postal Service for more than a quarter of its deliveries, analysts say this reliance is shrinking. Instead, Amazon is competing with them, already offering shipping services for non-Amazon orders in the UK.
One more item improved and made more widely available than ever before by industries concerned for the package. The package that brings so many good things into our lives.
I believe in Jeff Bezos
and Amazonians.
Amazon.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, you're Jeff Bezos.
And you are Josh, former Amazon employee who suffered a workplace accident. You were wrongly packaged into a box, and now if anyone tries to open your insides will burst apart. So you seek revenge.
This isn't about revenge, Bezos. It's about the production of too many useful things resulting in too many useless people.
See how the box ridicules commercialism in order to try and feel better about itself.
Damn you! You make everything nice and convenient, didn't you, Bezos? But humans are more than consumers!
That's very eloquent for a box. A box that is the last new step in the way of real economic progress.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not going to do anything to you. Alexa, go ahead. Send them in. Hello, children. Uncle Jeff has a surprise for you. Who wants a special present for the fight parade? Whoever opens the box gets what's inside.
No, don't give in your consumerism gifts! Welcome to the jungle, bitch! And here we go! Welcome to the jungle, bitch!
system is more complicated and convoluted than that of almost any logistics company. This complicated and convoluted fulfillment system is a crucial component of the secret sauce that's driving Amazon's success. They're striving to make the consumer experience simple through behind-the-scenes complexity. So, back to the question, how does an Amazon package get to you? And the answer
is part alien and modern extraterrestrial.
Oh my God. There's an animal on the loose. She's a creature on the prowl. There's an animal on the loose. She's getting ready to howl. You know where you are. Young, baby. You never done it.
According to ancient accounts, Bezos possessed knowledge of advanced technology and invented many mechanical devices, including a cauldron that was oriented towards the Xuen Yuan star. The star from which he is said to have descended. It was written that the cauldron could make a dragon appear from the sky.
When the time was right, he crafted a cauldron, and in it he threw in some alchemical ingredients, elixir ingredients, and immediately the heavens opened and a dragon emerged.
So, a flying dragon, sometimes described with metallic skin. One has to wonder, do we have descriptions of nuts and bolts machines? Could these be nothing else but descriptions of misunderstood technology?
Based on our research, Bezos arrived in the wonderful land of China through an aircraft. We Chinese people consider ourselves the descendants of the dragon. In UFO research, a dragon is the symbol of aircraft. That is, the symbol of a UFO.
In America, large business would want to grow, and that would mean putting a lot of the profits back into the business instead of spending them. That's what happens in real life.
This is a good system. It gets things done. It enables all of us to buy more of the good things in life at the lowest possible price.
You want to know what I am? More than I am the dragon. And you call me insane. You are privy to a great becoming. You recognize nothing. You are an end. The afterbirth. It is in your nature to do one thing correctly. Before me, you lightly trample. But fear is not what you own. survived. You owe me all.
Purple hat, cheetah print, dancing on the people, rolled up at the after joint, dancing on the people, people dancing on the people, I got people on the people, people dancing on the people, with the people on the people, smoking CO2, see you dance on the people, climb up on the booth, hanging from the people on the people, my head hits the roof, dancing on the ceiling on the people, I got people on the people, dancing on the people, I got purple hat, cheetah print, dancing on the people, rolled up at the after joint, dancing on the people, people dancing on the people, I got people on the people, people dancing on the people, with the people on the people, smoking CO2, see you dance on the people, climb up on the booth, hanging from the people on the people, my head hits the roof, dancing on the ceiling on the people, I got people on the people, dancing on the people,
Jeffrey Bezos, Jeffrey Bezos, Jeffrey Bezos. Oh, Jeffrey Bezos, Jeffrey Bezos, Jeffrey Bezos. You did it, Jeffrey Bezos, Jeffrey Bezos, Jeffrey Bezos. Congratulations.